Yeah, that's a great question. I have come to think of it at least two different levels. One is at an individual level and what we can each individually do. And I think that requires very intentional use of technology. There's now, a lot of research about the potential negative impacts of digital technologies. And you mentioned social media, so let's use that as an example. And with social media, kind of it's this mindless use of it where you're just using it because it happens to be there and, letting yourself absorb whatever it is that random people out there have put out there that causes things like mental health challenges or, distraction to the point that you're not as productive as you want to be, or, being influenced by things that you might not otherwise be influenced by just because, again, you're being bombarded with a large amount of possibly charismatic people saying certain things. But if you use social media very intentionally, then it can obviously be a tool that helps you, right? I mean, I think most of us we want to stay in touch with our close friends and family, and social media can help with that. And as long as we kind of compartmentalize that and say, okay, right now I'm deliberately using social media to stay in touch with my, let's say my high school friends, and it's for that purpose, I think that's okay. But then if I find myself, again, somewhat unconsciously going to it as a form of light, entertainment or just a way to kill time, I think that can lead to negative consequences. And then the second thing is to think of it at the societal level. I do think that most digital technology is under regulated. That's the way that the industry likes to have it. But I think in the end, we are seeing now, for several years, if not decades, the negative aspects of digital technology impacting society as a whole. We've seen things like the Cambridge Analytica scandal and Facebook, where even our politics and our democracies are now being affected in negative ways through digital technology.